Hey, I'm Hallie, and I'll be interviewing Casey, our Javan Tiger expert today.
Hello.
So, Casey, tell us a little bit about this tiger.
The Javan tiger originated from the island of Java, located in Indonesia. The Javan tiger was quite similar in appearance to the still existing Sumatra tiger. It has numerous darker and closer set black stripes, however. Striping on the flanks and back is often double looped. This dense pattern of stripes was characteristic for the subspecies. This subspecies was also notable for their cheek whiskers and the longest of any other subspecies.
That's very interesting. Can you tell us a little bit of the history of the Javan tiger?
Yes, I can. In the early 19th century, Javan tigers were so common all over Java that in some areas they were considered nothing more than pests. Natives carried out much of the hunting, a surprising thing since they considered the tiger a reincarnation of their dead relatives. By 1940, tigers had become restricted to remote mountain ranges and forests. In the mid 1950s, only 20 to 25 Javan tigers remained in Java. During the 1960s, the Javan tiger even disappeared from the famous Uang Kulon Reserve in the western tip of Java, where nowadays the last Javan rhinoceroses live. The last stronghold of the Javan tiger was a rugged area in southwestern Java known as Muri Baturi, which had become a game reserve in 1972. It was considered the tiger's last chance for survival. However, even when it was declared a reserve, the area was under attack by agriculture development. A track count revealed that in the 1979, at most 3 Javan tigers were still living there. The Javan tiger has not been seen or tracked since. The exact time of extinction remains unknown, but this subspecies must have been becoming extinct in the early 1980s.
How tragic. But the real question here is, how did it become extinct?
The Javan tigers were driven to extinction through a rapid increase in human population, leading inevitably to a severe reduction in habitat for the tigers. This resulted in growing competition for prey species with wild dogs and leopards. Forests were harvested and then converted for agricultural use. This also reduced the habitat range. Javan tigers were also mercilessly hunted and poisoned because of their population. Habits. To this day, not very much is known about the Javan tiger. Its closest relative, the Bengal tiger, shares many characteristics with it. Mating. The Bengal tiger mates with the female about 6 times, then disappears to find a new female to mate with. The gestation period of a tiger lasts around 120 days. After this time, as many as 4 cubs may be born. However, 2 is the most common. They are about 18 inches long and weigh around 3.5 pounds. Food requirements. Tigers mainly hunt by stalking at night. The tiger's feet has specialized pads on the bottoms that make stalking easier. The pads lower the sound created from the underbrush that the tiger may step on. Tigers mainly prey on large animals of the area, including wild boar and deer. Tigers also eat what they would not consider that to be food of a carnivore. Like house cats, tigers eat a minute serving of grass. Conservation attempts. The establishment of nature reserves in the 1940s and later could not save the Javan tiger. Because tigers need a large area with a rich food supply, the reserves were too small and too far apart, and therefore could not maintain tiger populations. Besides, the amount of prey species was too low. Captive breeding was maybe an option because there have been captive Javan tigers in Europe. The Javan tiger was common in Indonesian zoo collections before World War II, but during the war, these zoos were disbanded. Following the war, when zoo collections were reestablished, Javan tigers were very rare in the wild, and it was not much easier to obtain Sumatran tigers. So the zoos hadn't any Javan tigers anymore, but sadly enough, no conservation attempts have been made in captivity.
Okay. What a shame. Do you have any opinions on the idea?
Well, Hallie, when it comes right down to it, I believe that the cause of the extinction for the Javan tiger is just plain ignorance.
Yep. All right. That wraps up our presentation.
Goodbye.
See ya.